What's going on guys, Bunks here, and today I'm back with another video showcasing some awesome bases created by other No Man's Sky players, ranging from an epic underwater bases and animal sculptures to a spore based colony and even a giant, well, it goes by the name of interstellar Indexitron, and I can land my ship on the back of it. It really is like nothing I've ever seen before in No Man's Sky. And as always, I'll be giving you the portal coordinates to each of these epic bases so you can check them out for yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get stuck in. As always folks, if there are any awesome bases that you think myself and other No Man's Sky players should check out, please leave a comment below with their coordinates. You never know, they may make it into one of my future videos. So with my amazing location videos, if you want to check out these bases for yourself, you will of course need to have access to a portal and have unlocked all 16 of the portal glyphs, so you can of course use said portal. And if you don't have quick access to a portal or haven't yet unlocked all 16 of the portal glyphs, don't worry because I've got you covered. I have already created video guides on how to both find a portal and find all 16 of the portal glyphs quickly, so check them out. I will leave a link to both videos in the description for you. Also, all of these bases are located in the Euclid galaxy, so make sure you're in there before using a portal. Right then, first up we have the port of Midgard, which was created by Randy R 1967, and as you can see straight off the bat, there are a couple of ships in the marina along with one on the water and even a swing bridge at the entrance to the port, which looks pretty damn cool. Side note, wouldn't you think it'd be cool if the guys over at Hello Games gave us the ability to build our own sea exocrafts which we could then take out onto the open ocean for exploring? Anyhow, there are a bunch of buildings on different levels in the port of Midgard, and each one is a little different. There is one which looks like it's a conference room for all those important Midgard meetings to take place, or indeed for all its citizens to be told what's going down. Moving on up, you have various other rooms, some with beds in, some with inventory storage machines, and so on. There is also what appears to be a little market street with stalls on, and nearby that, there is a bar with some fireplaces in it. Now, who doesn't love a bar? And finally, there is a throne room at the port of Midgard, which of course appears on the top level, looking down on all of its citizens. I thought I'd take a seat for a moment, you know, just take it all in. Anyway, this base has been very well built and contains everything you'd expect from a Norse port. Definitely one you guys should check out. There are also a couple of other bases nearby the port of Midgard on the same planet that follow the same naming theme of Norse gods, so if you want to go check them out and visit this port, it's definitely worth doing so. And to check these bases out, the coordinates you're going to need are Diplo, Bird, Balloon, Boat, Atlas, Voxel, Tent, Face, Rocket, Voxel, Eclipse, and finally a Sunset. Next up we have a B base created by Dakira666, apologies if I said that wrong, and it is totally suspended in midair. I guess you could class this as a low orbital base as well. Either way, it looks pretty awesome just suspended there off the ground as you'd expect because, well, it's a B. There is a little landing pad nearby the B, and inside that there is a short range teleporter which is going to beam you on up into the B so you can take a look around. And as you can see, the B is built up of a few circular rooms and biodomes on different levels, each with another short range teleporter so you can explore the entire thing. I think it really is a well built base, and of course it looks like a bee, or a wasp, whichever one you want to look at. But who likes wasps? They're not useful in the world and they're just a giant pain in the ass. Anyway, if you want to check out this awesome B base, the portal coordinates you're going to need are Eclipse, Bird, Eclipse, Rocket, Boat, Balloon, Tent, Boat, Bird, Face, Voxel, and finally a Bug. Next up, if you ever played the game Spore back in the day, you're going to recognise the name of this base. It is called Grox Colony, and it has been created by Uebo, again, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and it takes great inspiration from the game Spore. It's an awesome, compact and fortified colony base with a few close together buildings that look awesomely put together, both from the outside and in. Once you're inside the walls of Grox Colony, you're going to find various buildings ranging from a large tower in the middle to smaller buildings around the outside which look like a room for its residents. Each of these buildings fit very well together, and inside each of them there is barely anything left untouched, which really adds to the immersion of the whole little colony. I bet this took quite a long time to complete as it fits together really well. There's also a decent little tune going on when you're exploring, which I kinda like. So if you want to come and check out this awesome Grox Colony base, the portal coordinates you're going to need are Bird, Face, Eclipse, Bird, Diplo, Balloon, Bird, Diplo, Diplo, face, and finally a tree. And whilst you're here folks, it would be totally awesome if you could support my channel by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Now next up I have two awesome underwater bases that are fairly similar, and they are located on the same planet and also very close to each other, so I thought I'd include both of them for you guys to go and check out. The first base I have for you is aptly named Atlantis Prime, and it was created by Danny. Now obviously this base is mostly located into water, so to compensate for that there are some landing pads above the water for you to land your ship along, with some electromagnetic generators to power said base. And inside a small little building on top of the water, you're going to find a short range teleporter which will take you down to beneath the surface and into the main part of the base. And I must say it looks damn good. It's made up of various biodomes on different levels, and there are a couple of doorways out into the ocean itself, so you can have a swim around, take in the scenery and access other parts of the base. And also just look at the base because it looks damn good. It is a very well built base, and it contains a wide variety of rooms for you to explore, ranging from refiner rooms to rooms growing plants, and then there's also an exocraft station. It looks like it took a lot of effort to build Atlantis Prime. Nice work Danny, very nice work indeed. Now just a short flight away from Atlantis Prime we have another similar base which is called Atlantis Sanctuary, and this was created by Sacred, the double S at the beginning. Now again, this base has some landing pads above the water for you to touch down onto, but it's a little bit more decorated than Atlantis Prime, as you can see. There are trees, seating areas and a bigger building towards the main underwater section of the base, and of course if you head on into that building you're going to end up seeing yet another short range teleporter which is going to take you down underwater. Now you'll notice that both Atlantis Prime and Atlantis Sanctuary are very similar underwater. Both are built up of biodomes and various class rooms built up on different levels, and these rooms of course vary from refiner rooms to rooms growing plants as well. Atlantis is also very well built, and you can head on out into the ocean using the doorways to enjoy the scenery and check out the base from the outside. So which one of these epic underwater bases are your favourite? I can't decide, they're both as good as each other, but the coordinates you're going to need to check these two awesome underwater bases out are Bird, Sunset, Galaxy, Bird, Sunset, Eclipse, Balloon, Galaxy, Dragonfly, Diplo, Voxel, and finally a bug. Now, I thought I'd leave the Interstellar Indexitron, which was created by Neurosi Gaming, to the last because it is truly a unique base and I've never seen anything like it before in No Man's Sky. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what an Indexitron is. If you do know what it is, leave a comment below. But it does look like it was inspired by some old school samurai ninja, and I must say it must have been a proper effort to build something as big as this that looks this good. I bet a good amount of glitch building has gone into building this thing as well. But do you want to know my favourite part of this base? You can land your ship on it in multiple places. As you can see, I landed mine on the back of it. The way I see it, there is no better place to do a photo shoot for all of your starships, so why don't you bring your fleet here and do just that? As a side note, it doesn't really look like you can actually go into this base, but why would you want to do that when it looks this damn good from the outside? Truly great work, Neurosi Gaming. I'm a huge fan of this. And the coordinates you're going to need to see this insane base that not only looks epic, but you can land your ship, or indeed ships, all over it are Bird, Voxel, Face, Dragonfly, Bird, Eclipse, Fish, Galaxy, Bug, Rocket, and finally another bug. And there you have it guys, there are the locations to 6 awesome bases created by other No Man's Sky players for you to check out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're still here, it'd be totally awesome if you could support my channel by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. I will be doing more videos like this one in the future, along with other No Man's Sky videos covering all topics like base building, tutorials, updates, glitches and more, so you don't want to miss out on those, right? And as always, thank you for watching and catch you next time.